Hey, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you clicking on my video. In today's video, we'll be making a wedding band. Kind of like a little time test. So, we'll try and make a wedding band in under half an hour. Spoiler alert, I don't make it. But stay tuned and see how fast I can do it. It's a full-on handmade ring, melted down, rolled flat, and filed half round by hand. So, stick around, you may enjoy it. So the challenge today is to see how fast realistically I can make a wedding band. So I'll be melting these two together, and to make one wedding band we would want it to be 6 millimeters wide, because this is 4.2. We're obviously melting these two together. Make it 2 mil thick, similar sort of look as this one, and make it a size L1/2. So 6 millimeter wide, half round wedding band, 2 mil thick, size L1/2. And yeah, challenge is to see how long it'll actually take to make a wedding band. And we'll do it old school way by filing it half round, melting it, rolling it flat, filing it half round, and the target is to see if I can do it under half an hour. So just to give you guys an idea, I've set some rules out for myself. I shall be timing myself in real time. And the thing is, I will pause the stopwatch for the time it takes to actually move the camera around. So I think that's a fair trade-off. And yeah, so let's get started. Now I've bent it slightly, or hammer it a bit straight, and back to the roller. Roll it flat. So I've measured it. We need a little bit more width out of it, so I'm going to roll through the roller sideways just to get some more width out of the metal. These are real life struggles, people, for a jeweler. Metal doesn't always react the way you want it to, especially when you're melting down old rings to make a new one, because you don't know what's been used in the previous rings. I don't think we're going to get 6 mils. I think we're going to have to settle for 5.5, because we need a certain length to actually make the ring. Move this back. Let me go calculate how long we need it to be. So I just realized I wasn't recording, so what I've done, I've chopped off the ends and I've made this 54 millimeters long. That should give me size L1/2 once I've made it round. So let's get it stamped and then we'll move on. So first off, I'll use the company stamp. Stamp it close to the join. I still need to do other engraving. So put the company stamp, 18 karat. And seeing that we're in New Zealand, we'll do the NZ stamp. Cool, let's get it bent. So usually I'll just go to the ring stretcher, nearly bent it the wrong way, and bend it over there. But seeing that I'm in a little bit of a time constraint, let's just use our little bending tool pliers. I might just go tweak it. I'll be back in a minute. Let's lube up the blade. One more cut should get it nice and flush. Now we've got the joint fairly flush, and we'll get it soldered, and then we'll go make it round. Now that it's soldered, I'll just dump it in the pickle pot and leave it there for 5 minutes. Might just pause the stopwatch for a minute and then get the camera moved, and I'll meet you at the ring stretcher. So we're not going to make 30 minutes, but let's try for 45. I've just looked at the clock watch. We're at 29 minutes in. I still have to make it round, still have to file the sides and file it half round. So can I do it under 15 minutes? Let's give it a good go. Okay, so I've restarted the stopwatch, taking the ring out of the pickle. Now we'll pop it onto the ring stretcher and get it up to size 1.5. Let's see. So every couple of stretches, you flip it around. Almost round. Now we'll check the size. A little bit to go. So currently on size L, leading edge. I might just keep it there for a little bit of tapping. I can always stretch it a little bit more in the end if we need to go more. So I wasn't sure how clear you were able to see the ring size at the stretcher. And here we go, size L1/2, well, L, slightly over L leading edge. So now we'll start with shaping and a bit of cleaning up. Start with the sides. Far is a little bit more aggressive. So I might just speed up the video for this bit. Edges filed up to the point where I need it, because we still do a bit of shaping. I can find my half round file, we can carry on. We are 35 minutes in, and we might still make it. So I'll start just by rounding off the inside edges. I might even just clean that joint. And this is the reason why I allowed A little bit extra for the size. Well, made it slightly below the size I need. Give me a bit of grace for when I'm filing the inside, because that essentially take a bit of metal away, so in turn making the circumference bigger, and then making the size in turn bigger. Inside is filed, now for the outside. Okay. So now I'll just be filing the edge away, like so, and I'll do that all the way around this side and then all the way around on that side. So I'll play some lovely music while I speed up the video and get this boring bit done. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. The timer stopwatch is officially on 51 minutes and 10 seconds, and all that's left to do is for me to polish the band. So I'll jump onto the polisher, get it all polished. That'll probably take another 5 minutes to polish the inside and the outside. So didn't make it in half an hour or 45 minutes, but at least under an hour. So I'll jump onto the polishing motor and see you back in a bit. So I decided not to go to the polishing motor and instead show you this little nifty tool. I call it the chopsticks. It's probably got a different name, but it's essentially a ring holder, so when you polish or even sandpaper a ring, to keep it from burning your fingers and getting hot. Well, it still gets hot, but it doesn't burn your fingers. You can polish to your heart's content without burning your fingers. See, in this way, you can get a brilliant shine on the inside of the ring without burning your fingers to a crisp. And I'll show you another trick for polishing the outside in just a minute. So essentially what I have here is a wooden ring stick. Buy these, they're fairly inexpensive. You can pick them up for anything from $10 to $15. They're quite handy for polishing, cutting bands and that sort of thing. So let's give this ring a polish, Well, there you have it, folks. Made a wedding band in under an hour, real time, 1.5 hours. But that's with, so I can stop that. So, is it possible to make a wedding band in under half an hour? Yes, it is. If you're not filing it half round, or if you're just making a flat band. But in this case, because we were using customers metal, unfortunately I wasn't able to make it in under the target of half an hour, or even the 45 minutes. But at least we got it done in under an hour, and I'm fairly happy with the way it turned out. So all that's left to do is to say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you don't mind, do me a solid, smash that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Trying to do all sorts of interesting jewelry making videos, which you may have guessed isn't as easy as you might think. But yeah, try to make it fun, educational, and a little bit quirky. So all that's left to do is to say thank you for watching. Stay sparkly. Chunky Jeweller out. Can't stop watching this bloody screen. Still learning how to edit, video record, so subscribe to my channel and see if I get better.